The state of YouTube just sucks at the minute. I kind of wanted to come on here and do another video talking about almost the state of YouTube and how Mr. Beast has almost ruined YouTube for everyone. Now, this isn't an attack at Mr. Beast because what he does is absolutely incredible. I just want to talk in some different ways that how his style of content has basically ruined it for most people trying to start out on the platform. Because back in the day, so when you first started out, everyone was almost on an even playing field because the money required to get started was bugger all. So I started back in 2012, and with that all I had was a crappy little laptop. I think I used an Xbox headset microphone to actually speak in my videos, and then I had a really crappy little camera from time to time. But the thing is all I was competing with maybe was someone with a DSLR camera like a Canon 70D or something along those lines that would have cost max £500. Nowadays, when you start YouTube, you're going to be competing with basically $1 million budgets. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying here, is Mr. Beast's videos cost over £2 million, some of them, to actually put together. Now, someone like me that's just trying to start up YouTube, I don't have £2 million, let alone £2 million to put into a YouTube video. So because of this, there's a massive difference between a starting YouTuber and an experienced YouTuber because of the money that's involved. And it's also bringing people more competition into YouTube because they actually realize the quite sort of levels of money you can make. So nowadays, A, you have to compete with money for a budget as you start your channel, and B, you have to compete with the fact that it's just far more people that want to be YouTubers. Now, this isn't all bad things. First of all, it's great. It's absolutely amazing that people just through the YouTube itself are actually able to earn these sorts of money to create a lifestyle like that for themselves and create the content that just blows my mind. I'll watch every single one of Mr. Beast videos because he puts out incredible stuff. There's no denying that. The concepts that he's able to come out with are absolutely next level, and the talent that he has is incredible. I don't think people quite understand, and a lot of people would always say, oh, Mr. Beast is only making these videos because he has money. True to some extent, but he comes up with these ideas. Most people wouldn't even comprehend making the sort of videos he does. Another bit of respect I have for him is I know for a fact he was there at the start. He was in the same position that I'm in now, where you're not working with a massive budget. But the problem is more people are seeing his style of videos and getting onto the platform that are already loaded. How many influencers, how many celebrities, how many rich kids do you see just popping up on the platform all of the time? Because they are the only ones that are able to actually get involved now a lot of the time, because a lot of people want an editor, they want this, they want that, they need a budget for this video. So your average Joe is going to stand a very slim chance against someone that is able to invest in their channel right at the start. Now, this isn't saying, oh, no one else is ever going to break through, because I'm going to break through. But what it is saying is if you don't have money to start your channel these days, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage to anyone else because the algorithm is so broken. So the algorithm wants to just give you high watch time, high retention, high click-through rate. And because of the high click-through rate, people think they need the most craziest ideas to actually lure people in. When back in the old days, you could title a video somewhat almost anything, and if the content behind it was good, it was going to get views. But because people are searching for that crazy title or that absolutely insane looking thumbnail, they're willing to spend stupid money to get the viewer onto the video because they know the reward for views on YouTube is excellent. You can set up yourself for life with one big massive video. And this all stems down from Mr. Beast investing every penny he ever made from YouTube back into his channel, because you've just got so much to compete with now to compete for someone's attention. A lot of people have probably already clicked off this video by now because they can't actually comprehend just sitting and listening to a video that's going to have some very simple Minecraft gameplay in the background. They want to see explosions, they want to see loads of money being spent because everyone almost craves it now. It's like a little addiction that we all have. Like, I have it myself and I hate myself for having it. TikTok is one of the things that probably triggered it for a lot of people. My attention span due to that app is absolutely terrible, because it's just a constant little dopamine hit after dopamine hit of 60, 30 seconds of enjoyable content, and then you're just, oh, next one. So because of that, I struggle myself to sit down and talk and watch videos that are long. Even these days, if I'm watching a movie, I can hardly watch a movie. I'll reckon if I'm watching a movie at home, I will pick up and check my phone at least 20 times, and that's no joke. Gone are the days where you would just stick on a movie and watch that movie. It does my nutting sometimes. Like if you're watching a movie with someone and then they're just on their phone non-stop, and then I notice I've been doing it myself, so I can't even get angry at them. I describe a lot of the content that currently goes out on YouTube as headfuck content, and I think the headfuck content is making people lose their personalities. What used to make YouTube absolutely amazing was how you really felt like you knew that person and were almost on the same level as that person, because they were living in their normal house, they were doing their normal thing, they were recording with equipment that you most likely have lying around your house, so it made you really, really relate to the creator. And I worry now that as the more and more separated the viewer and the creator get, as they become two completely different people, the charm of YouTube will be getting lost somewhere in the abyss. Why did you start watching YouTube over mainstream telly? For me, the reason is because I felt the connection. I felt I knew that person, all of those sorts of things. Let's be quite frank. What we're seeing a lot on YouTube now is basically what was on telly 20 years ago. You see a lot of YouTubers starting almost game show type content. That has been around for years. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. Those sorts of videos have been able to be consumed for absolutely ages. Now, there's nothing wrong with YouTubers taking their own spin on stuff, but that isn't what we were missing. You've had that for ages. YouTube came around and gave us something completely different. It gave everyone the chance to express themselves and express their own content to a mass platform. And if we're going to keep going down the way of these TV show-like productions on YouTube, it will lose its charm. People won't want to watch that. I really, really, really do think that YouTube's going to switch a full 180, which is why I'm jumping on the content now. Because I'm sick and tired of it. A lot of people are getting sick and tired of it, and they just want YouTube to feel like it did back in the glory days. Back in 2012 to probably 2016, that was YouTube's absolute prime. The content was really enjoyable and the standards were getting up there a lot, but the content style you were seeing was still a YouTube style more than a TV mainstream style. Whereas now, if you go on your homepage, I guarantee you're going to see an 80% to 20% of almost mainstream type videos to actual one person army creator videos. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still people making breakthroughs here and there, and there's still old people that have hardly changed their ways. FaZe Jev is one that massively comes to mind. That guy still records, edits, or does everything for his own videos, kept them the same, smash views. But most YouTubers have moved away from that. I would be absolutely bamboozled if you really find a YouTuber of over 10 million subscribers that doesn't have a team of people working around him that is still doing the content solely themselves. Yes, there's ones that are going to be doing a lot more of it than others, and I completely understand, and that the bigger you get, the more people you do need around you, because you're going to be sorting out brand deals, you're going to be doing merch, you might want to have 3 channels, your time's going to be taken up doing sponsorship shoots. So I'm not having an editor's not a bad thing, but you do just lose your connection with the YouTuber the more roles and jobs they allocate out to others. And I do wonder where we'll be looking at the state of YouTube in around 4 years' time. Will people still be eating up the high adrenaline fuckhead content that is going out now? Or will people be missing, and will there really be the market for channels like mine that is a much slower pace? Just chill out, have a talk, connect with you guys, reply to the comments, use your suggestions for videos. Will that still be there? But with that being said, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. We're currently 4 subscribers off 100, so if you have made it all the way to the end, you might as well subscribe, because I know you like the content. And without further ado, guys, I'm signing off. I love you all, and peace out.